Hello, chaps. Let's mix some flavors. I've got this banana and this other shit. Let's throw it together. Oh, look at that. Let's call it a blue raspberry.
You think that's how they were talking in the 50s?
That's how they did. That's how my grandpa talked.
This week we sample Voodoo Ranger Hardcharged Teas. This is episode 139 of The Malting Hour.
What's the haps on the hops? Got yeast and speeds. This the Malting Hour where we talk about our drink and tell you what we think every other week. And if we get drunk, well, we might slur our speech. Got the gift of gab, the friends you wish you had. Join us for a drink, join us for a laugh. Time is never wasted, where you getting wasted. The Malting Hour here, people take your places. People take your places. People take your home.
Welcome to The Malting Hour. I am one of your hosts, Tony Golick, joined always with
Brandon Winninger.
Brandon. Happy Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday indeed.
And a happy Monday to everybody who might be listening to this on Monday. If you're listening on Tuesday, happy Tuesday.
Yep.
Also a happy Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Happy day of the week. Happy day that ends in Y.
What's going on, man? Anything new and exciting?
Not much, man. Just still getting back into work routines. I mean, last week I was working, the whole time.
Work.
Holiday kind of threw it off. And it was a weird Memorial Day. The weather was not grand.
Yes, it was not.
And we didn't really do anything. Sunday, we took Benjamin to go see the Garfield movie.
I heard it was good.
It was pretty good. Benjamin loved it. He downed an entire Slurpee. We've never given him like a full one before, but Becca was like, I wasn't paying attention. And I was like, okay, I thought you were going to share it with him. So he inhaled that. And then we went to Buffalo Wild Wings afterwards, and he got a chocolate milk and some chicken tenders and like ate all that. And then we got home, and I was like, Becca's like, oh, I think he needs to go to the bathroom. He may have had an accident. So I was like, he's 5. It happens every once in a while. I take him to the bathroom,
Still
and I'm like,
happens to me.
oh my God. It was like, he shit his pants. Like, it was like full on, like, and I was gagging. And he's like, Benjamin's like, Dad, are you going to throw up? I'm like, I might, dude. I might. This is bad.
He's like, good, that's what I was planning.
I was like,
that's
I'm
why
screaming. I'm like,
this.
Becca, get in here. And she comes running in. She's like, what? And I was like pointing to the underwear on the floor, and she's like, "Oh my God!" And she like picked it up like she was gonna like go take it and wash it. I'm like, throw them out.
We don't need them that bad.
Yeah, so we did that, and then that was
his plan all along. That's why he's like, Dad, are you gonna throw up?
Yeah,
this is what I've planned.
So that was Sunday, and then Monday started off like rainy and kind of crappy, but like Benjamin for his birthday got a little remote control helicopter. He's like, let's go to the park. Let's go.
It's funny because that's how he actually talks.
Let's go fly this thing. I'm like, dude, I was like, it might be a little windy. He's like, we can try. I was like, all right. So we ended up going over to
You're the boss, poo-poo pants.
We went over to Portage Park, and like it flew up a couple of times, and then like one of the last times we did it, it started going towards the trees.
Oh no!
And I think the controller might be broken on it too, but it was like it's hard to get it to go down, and like there's only like kind of like a kill switch on it, and it just falls from the sky. And then Benjamin runs over and picks it up. He goes, yeah, maybe we should just go home. I was like, all right, let's go home.
God, he's so funny, man.
So we ended up, I was like, before we go home, I'm going to stop at Benny's. He's like, okay. He's like, can I get something? I'm like, probably not at Benny's, dude.
Hey, man, there's stuff there for kids.
So we went to that's when I found the 4-pack of the Dapper Rye.
Yes. They still have more of those there? Was there a lot?
It was like a full row.
Oh, good, because I think I'm going to go tomorrow and grab something.
Yeah, so they had that. I grabbed a 4-pack of that. Oh, it'll be helpful for your tooth.
Yeah. We'll get into that shortly.
And yeah, so I grabbed that and I was like, okay, we're good. And then we were walking out and he's like, how about a Gatorade? I'm like, all right, get Gatorade.
Dad, how about a Gatorade?
You probably need one. So,
and in all seriousness, it might sound like Brandon is embellishing a little bit about the way his son speaks, but there's probably a little bit there, but it's about 90% correct, I'm sure, about how this kid fucking talks.
Yeah.
It's impressive.
He talks like an adult sometimes.
I love that guy. He's awesome.
Yeah.
He's great. Yeah, this weekend was the weather sucked, man, except for Saturday.
Yeah, Saturday was beautiful.
You went to a wing fest?
Went to the wing fest at Gallagher Way, which was awesome. So we'll have to make sure
there's no graduation parties I have to host that day next year. Cool. So we did that. We hosted my daughter's graduation party. She's officially a college graduate. Going to be a teacher, so that's exciting.
Nice.
She is a teacher. She's technically is a teacher now. She told us she's going for a doctorate too, like she's doing a master's and then a doctorate, so that we have to call her doctor.
Oh.
And I said, if we're calling you doctor, you better set us up for retirement like a doctor.
Yeah.
Like, take care of us now.
Get ready for the loans.
And then my mom was in town for the party, and we all got together, some family, and before I got together with them, my tooth, all of a sudden, I felt this like almost like a burst of pain out of nowhere, and I was like, "Fuck! What the hell was that?" And I was like, "Okay, that was weird." Like I just got out of the shower.
Oh, so you didn't like bite onto something or like...
No, it just kind of happened, and then I felt it again. I'm like, oh man. So I took. Was this Sunday? I'm trying to put together my days here. I'm not really. Yeah, I think it was Sunday. It was Sunday. Exactly. And it's just kind of bothering me. So while we're all hanging out, like it still kind of felt sore, and then by the evening, it wasn't really bothering me. Monday, it hurt a little bit more. I had my mom and my stepdad over. We were watching hockey. And by the time, and you stopped by, and then by the time I got them home, I was in pain. Oof. So like I passed out. I was after I dropped them off, because they were staying at an Airbnb. I passed out. Woke up in the morning, felt terrible. Went to a dentist by my job because I looked up emergency dentist. I'm like, I think I need a root canal because this brought me like Monday morning. It reminded me of what it felt like. It's when Clark and I were working together before he fired me, that we were in Kalamazoo, and I bit down. We were at Founders. See, I shouldn't have talked shit about Founders on the last full episode, because that's why it's happening. We were at Founders, and I had like a rubeus raspberry salad. I almost said pie. It was really good. The dressing was delicious. It was made with rubeus. I bit down. I was like, ooh, that hurt. And within a day, my whole face, or day or two, the whole right side of my face had swollen up to where I had to go to the emergency room because I had an abscess.
Oh God!
So that's what this reminded me of. Like as soon as I was like messing, like touching the tooth was very sensitive. I kind of like bit down a little bit, and I was like, "This is familiar. I need to do something about this."
Did you have to get a root canal for that one, or?
Oh yeah. I have a root canal and a crown put on for that.
God,
it was bad. I've got 3 crowns right now. I'm working on the 4th. Maybe a 5th. So I went to the dentist and they did x-rays. I need a root canal, and they couldn't see me until Thursday. So I'm going after, we're all recording this. I'm going tomorrow to do this. But I like this dentist. Thank God for my insurance being as good as it is. Yeah. Thank you, Blue Cross Blue Shield.
You have that for dental?
Yeah.
Oh.
I have for dental and medical. Yeah. My job got something right for once. So I'm going to go do that tomorrow. I'm not looking forward to it at all. So.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Well, now that we're all caught up and everybody knows what's going on with our lives, to this episode, we're doing the unthinkable. For we are not drinking a beer. We've done that before. But we are dipping into the world of hard-charged tea. That's right. Voodoo Ranger Hardcharged Tea. They have stepped into the tea game, hard tea, as you know, a lot of seltzers and things of that nature, those different types of beverages that are not beer are very popular and actually hurting beer. But we're going to try out, you got the mixed 12-pack, right?
I did.
All right, this one in front of us, I didn't look up anything about this. So this is Voodoo Ranger's Hardcharged Tea, half and half. And I'm assuming that's supposed to be like an Arnold Palmer. I'm thinking half tea, half lemonade. All right, I just took a sip. Interesting. Holy shit, it's 7%?
Yep, they all are.
Oh, fudge. Yeah. Made with real tea. I was expecting like 4 or 5.
That's what I thought. I was like, yeah, we're gonna do something light.
Well, it's funny because like the Voodoo Ranger stuff, I actually have at my house. I've got the Juice Force, which is 9.5%. I have a couple of cans of those, and then their 1985 Mango is also there in my house. But that's like a regular beer. But the Voodoo Ranger, like, series has kind of gone from like just some IPAs to like now full force, like 9.5%. Like the Fruit Force we've had, Juice Force, and there's like Haze Force maybe, or Tropical Force. Yeah, the Hazy Force is what I have, sorry. Or Juice, I don't fucking remember. But they have the Tropical one, which is also... I'm all mixed up. My phone is charging. I don't have it in front of me. Anyways.
All mixed up.
Exactly. Q311. Brandon, you took a sip from this.
I did.
What are you thinking?
It does not taste like 7%. It tastes like an Arnold Palmer. A little bit of like aftertaste to me, but not like so much that it's off-putting. But I actually, if this was, 10 degrees colder too, I've had them I put them in the fridge at like 4:30.
Yeah, they're chilled.
Yeah, which is good. And like, I was gonna put them in the freezer, but then I was like, I don't want to risk it. But I like it.
Yeah, there is. So my first impression, I did not like it. I took a sip. I'm gonna do it again. There was like a boozy flavor. There's a boozy flavor to it.
Yeah, I'm starting to get that more now in the front end.
Yeah,
Like,
that's what I get first, and then the aftertaste in my mouth is like the lemonade and iced tea.
Yeah.
Which I do like. I love Arnold Palmer's. I love the mixing. In fact, that's why I'm happy when my mom comes in, because I end up buying her lemonade and iced tea, and then we just have Arnold Palmer's while she's in. When she leaves, then I've got all this iced tea.
you just
and
take the
lemonade
gallons and just like,
yeah, pretty much.
do it all over your
Go
face.
crazy. Overall, it does not drink like it's 7%. There's that little bit of boozy kick that maybe that's why I looked to see what
Yeah.
if this was like 4% and I had that kick, or 5%,
That'd be bad.
Yeah, that would be a not good sign. But one thing I will point out that I noticed: have you ever had the Truly popsicles?
I don't think so.
They're not bad. They're not great. That's why they were on. I don't think they make them anymore. They're on clearance at Mariano's at one point, and our Binny's, I think, too, for like $4 for the whole like 24 pack or 12 pack of them, and they're fine. They taste okay, but there is a specific flavor to those ice pops that I'm getting in this beer. This hard tea. That's not off-putting, but it was familiar because I've had those ice pops before. You know what I'm going to suggest maybe for the next. Oh, there's three more.
Three more.
I might put a little ice in my glass. Like an actual iced tea, like take a sip and then maybe add some ice, or maybe just have 2 glasses. I don't know. I kind of want to have it, because I feel like if this was like ice cold.
You could put a little ice in this one.
Oh yeah, you have ice right in front of me.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, forget the ice machine. We always turn off because it makes so much friggin' noise. It's sitting in front of me. Listen to Brandon get the ice.
It's starting to melt.
Oh no. Yeah, I don't want to necessarily water it down. There we go. Give me some ice, baby. Perfect. Nice. Didn't you get this ice maker off of Amazon or something? Or did you get this as a
My
gift?
wife's parents got it.
That's right.
But it was on my Amazon wish list, so.
Aw. They care. They care about what you actually want.
Yeah, because I literally, I put stuff on my Amazon wish list, and I'm like,
Dude.
They're like, what do you want for Christmas? And I'm like, check the list. And then usually they get something off the list.
Nice. That's a winner for me. I swirled it around.
Oh, that's better.
Way better.
Yeah.
Don't drink this warm, anybody. Not warm, but like, make sure this is cold. I bet you these. That's much. That reminds me of drinking. It still has that Truly popsicle taste.
Yeah.
That I'm getting, which I think might be however they get alcohol into these beverages. I think that's what I'm tasting. But this is way better. That ice just totally changed the drink for me. It's delicious.
If we pause after this one for our fancy ads, I think I'm going to put the last 2 in the freezer.
Yeah.
And then we'll do the next one on ice.
I don't think we're there I don't think we're at where I think we are for time. We're nowhere near 20 minutes, are we?
We're about 7 minutes away.
7 minutes away?
Yeah.
We can talk about something for 7 minutes before we get to our ads. What other hard beverages have you had, Brandon? Like different, like these
The
iterations?
Trulies.
Yeah.
The first time I had it was the
Truly?
Well, no, the when we were just right before our cruise, we had the spiked lemonades.
Oh, the Simplies?
Yeah,
Dude,
those are good.
Those are great.
Yeah,
Yeah, I try and turn everybody on to anything lemonade because I feel like those are the best seltzers.
Oh yeah, and I would take those over Trulies.
Absolutely.
Because there's just more flavor to it.
So the Truly lemonades are also really good. Like that's how I first had it. I remember the first summer I got it. I'm like, oh my god, this is so dangerous. It was the strawberry lemonade one.
Yeah.
Now they got watermelon. That's really good.
Yeah, I like that one too.
Pineapple, I can do without. I don't like the fake pineapple flavor.
Yeah, I was literally just gonna say it's a watered down fake pineapple.
Yeah.
That like I would probably like it more if they amped up, like if there was more fake pineapple in there. Like I don't
Sure.
like fake pineapple, but it's just so light and it tastes watered down.
If it was like almost over the top.
Yeah. And I'm barely getting pineapple, and the pineapple that I'm getting is just, it's weak. Like, come on. Yeah. I'm trying to think what else.
I'm sure you've had White Claws.
Yeah. There's no laws when you drink claws.
Is that a saying?
Yeah.
I mean, that tattooed on my lower back.
Look at my tramp stamp.
It says everything about me.
I'm trying to think what else there is that I would have had. I know I've had more.
Topo Chicos. You ever have any of those?
No, but I definitely want to try those.
Topo Chico Ranch Water. Highly recommend.
There's booze in that?
Yeah. It's their, it's basically lime. Oh, shit. Let me get my phone.
You just told me. I gotta look it up.
I just want my phone with me.
You could also plug it in over there.
Oh, I know. Let's see. Topo Chico Ranch Water. There, I just made a fucking real lime juice, tequila flavored, ultra crisp, refreshing taste. That's what it says. At least that's from what this was. But yes, that one is really good. Buddy Mike, the guy who does our theme song, he turned me on to that.
Nice.
Those are good. And they also have like regular seltzer, hard seltzer flavors, but the ranch water is good. Anything that's got lime in it, I tend to, or I should say citrus, like lime and lemon. Mm-hmm. Those two just hit with me. Like I could just take carbonated water and add lime, squeeze lime to it, and I'm happy with it. I do that with like when I buy lime seltzers, I'll squeeze lime juice into it.
Nice.
And that's why with the Dr. Dre and Snoop gin and juice, the first one I tried was the citrus one. It's great. Like, doesn't have a strong gin flavor to it. That's what I was kind of worried about. It leaned more on the citrusy side, so I'm interested to see how the other flavors from that taste.
Yeah, I know when I saw...
Might buy the mix pack.
So they had the mix pack at Jewel, but I also saw that they had like the single, I think like 4
individual,
packs or something.
The 4 packs. That's what I got. Individual 4 pack.
They had apricot.
Which is interesting as hell to me.
Passion fruit. And then there was another one that I saw. I can't remember the name, but... I'm interested in the passion fruit one.
I was just gonna say
that would be pretty good, and I would try apricot. I'm not a.
You know what? We gotta grab us a 12 pack of that.
Yeah,
it's like what, $20 for that, something like that.
Yeah,
it's a little pricey. It is a little pricey.
Yeah, but I mean, like it's no different than the Voodoo Ranger, really. But luckily, I had a coupon, so.
Thank you, Jewel, in the Jewel app. I haven't had any hard teas. I know there were some other hard teas out there. What is it? Arizona has hard teas.
Oh yeah.
I guess I'd be interested in that, but I don't know. We talked about the Sunny D one. There's just a bunch out there, and I don't have anything against seltzers. I think they're tasty and refreshing.
I don't know if it categorized as seltzer, but like Monster has their
they've got their boozy, hard energy drink. What kind of energy do I need? Hard energy.
But I'm like, is there caffeine in it, or is that like? Because Four Loko used to have caffeine in it, and there
was a lot of caffeine.
Well,
in
yeah,
it, I think it was.
People were dying. I don't know if people died on Four Loko, but people got really drunk on Four Lokos, yeah. And they still sell Four Lokos.
And I think they changed the formula. There used to be the other one, Sparks. That was like caffeine and booze.
No caffeine or energy-inducing ingredients are included. But they have flavors including Mean Green, White Haze, Peach Perfect, and Scary Berries.
I like Scary Berries. Wait, did you say Scary Berries? High Noons are also good, and they're made with vodka.
Ooh, I don't know. I feel like I may have had a High Noon. I don't know if I remember.
But they're like 4.5%, which is fine. You don't have to drink to get fucked up all the time. Everybody.
But what's a Truly? What's like the ABV?
That's a 5.
Yeah.
That's 5%. But like,
I should know that.
An 8-pack of High Noons is $20. I just feel like that's so expensive.
Yeah.
Jules just told me I need to use my rewards before they expire tomorrow. Guess I'm getting a free pizza.
I had a thing about using my rewards, and then I got there and they were gone. And I'm like, You told me they expired on the 31st. Why are they...
Oh, no. They just told me I have until tomorrow. Maybe they actually do expire on the 31st.
I was like, I don't know, but why is... Like, it told me I had 341 points I needed to use.
That's like what I have.
And then it was, like, gone. And I had, like, 90 points. I'm like, I can't get shit with 90 points.
The most I got was I got $20 off groceries.
I did that once before, too.
And when I saw I was getting that, you know what I did with that extra $20?
What?
I bought beer.
Yeah, there you go.
Speaking of buying something, this is the perfect time. This is the perfect time for us to cut to one of our ads.
What's the easiest choice you can make? Window instead of middle seat? Picking a vendor who sends a great gift basket? Outsourcing business tasks you hate? What about selling with Shopify? Whether you're selling a little or a lot, Shopify helps you do your thing, however you cha-ching. Shopify is the global commerce platform that helps you sell at every stage of your business. From the launch your online shop stage to the first real-life store stage, all the way to the did we just hit 1 million orders stage. Shopify's there to help you grow. Whether you're selling scented soap or offering outdoor outfits, Shopify helps you sell. Wherever and whatever you're selling, Shopify's got you covered. Sign up for a $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/try. Go to shopify.com/try now to grow your business, no matter what stage you're in. Shopify.com/try.
And we're back.
Welcome back, everybody. I hope you enjoyed that ad. Brandon, what's the next one we're drinking?
We are doing Voodoo Ranger. We're still on the Hardcharged Tea, obviously, because this is what this is all about. We're doing the Raz Pop.
Raz Pop. You know what that means? It's those bomb pops, baby.
Heck yeah.
Red, white, and blue. This would have been a good drink for Memorial Day if this is tasty.
You know, it's
4th of July, too.
4th of July. Yeah, but you know what's funny? Like, I looked it up. There's no description on their website.
You're like, just drink it, dude.
And then
it's Voodoo Ranger.
Even on Untapped, it's just a description of like, there's now a mixed 4-pack of, or
so weird,
mixed pack of these things. I'm like, all right.
Sure, if we dig around, we can find some people's. But obviously, that's what this is. When I opened up the can, that's the
smells like.
Yeah, smells like a bomb pop, man. Here we go.
We started with ice this time too.
Mm-hmm. Tastes like a melted bomb pop.
Yep.
It's not like super strong in that flavor.
No.
It's more of like a fake raspberry flavor.
Yeah.
Not bad.
No.
But also, like, what these are is just a vessel to get more alcohol into you. I mean, I know a lot of people don't like seltzers or talk shit about seltzers, or, you know, you get those real fucking, what's the word I'm looking for? Meathead males who are like, that's a lady's drink.
Yeah.
Well, then I'm a lady. And what's wrong with a lady's drink, huh? Does it make you less of a man because you drink it, sir? Yeah,
and it's funny because, I mean, you mentioned the whole, like, just vessel to get drunk or whatever, but, I mean, there's a market for people that don't drink beer.
Yeah.
And I don't want to label this as, like, a gimmick.
Yeah.
Because I would say it kind of is, but at the same time, it's good.
Well,
it's not bad.
It doesn't taste bad. Now,
and I would never turn these, like, the two we've had so far. Yeah. I would not say, if somebody said, "Oh, I've only got this," and I'd be like, "Fuck yeah, you do!" Like, let's drink them. Like,
yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna run out and grab it. I might grab a 12-pack just to keep in the fridge.
Yeah.
For like when, you know, hot days start rolling around, because sometimes I don't want a beer on really hot days. You know, I mean, I don't want like a cocktail either most of the time. Now, the cocktail I would have would be like ranch water, you know, tequila, soda water, and some lime. That's delicious. You can do the same thing with
tequila, soda water, and some ranch seasoning.
That's rim the glass with Hidden Valley Ranch seasoning.
It's so funny because, like, when I first heard that they made a drink called ranch water, I'm like, the fuck puts ranch seasoning in seltzered water?
That sounds so good.
And I'm sure there's psychopaths that would drink that and be like,
absolutely.
Fuck yeah, I'm eating wings and drinking ranch water.
I mean, if I'm not mistaken, Noon Whistle did a thing with ranch and Malort.
You know what? Those fucking guys are crazy.
Well, right now there's cicada-infused Malort.
Well, yeah, but speaking of Noon Whistle, we've got to go because I've heard their pizzas are legit.
Which location is pizzas?
Lombard, I think.
Okay, I've only been to the Naperville location.
But the pizzas are new.
Okay, cool.
Like, they've recently just started doing them, and like I'm in like a couple of Chicago pizza enthusiast groups or whatever, where people just bitch about everything that's not Chicago style pizza. But a lot of people have posted Noon Whistle, and I'm like, that shit looks good.
Yeah, I'll go to Lombard.
Hell yeah.
Me, you, and the family. We'll go to Lombard.
Yeah. Go get some pizza.
Sounds good. And some whatever gummy they have available. Because I do love their gummy series. Which, should get a mixed gummy pack and do a whole Noon Whistle episode. I think that was...
They have.
Yeah, they do mixed gummy packs every now and then.
Good.
Or at least, I don't know if every now and then, but I have seen them before. I don't know if it's a regular thing. But I love all their gummies.
Yeah.
I haven't had a bad gummy yet.
No.
Except for the one that was like a mushroom gummy, and I didn't know. And I thought it was a THC gummy, and I just tripped balls for 3 days straight.
That'll do it.
No, I know.
That'll do it.
It's not a true story. Yeah, this is good. I'm gonna take another sip here. It still has that truly ice pop flavor I was talking about. And I feel like carbonation is maybe what cuts some of that flavor.
Yeah.
Which is why I think it's here.
Yeah, but I get why there isn't. They're going for the tea aspect.
Right.
You know. And
Sorry, I'm touching my face because it's
Is
so...
your tooth falling out?
No, it feels like it's... Like, is it puffier on this side?
A little bit.
Damn it.
Need some bourbon?
I might before I leave. I do have some at home. But you have such a great selection. Yeah, of course, they're not going to add... No, there's no need to carbonate this at all. Which, I look for carbonation in drinks like this, but that was my big hang-up about the teas. I was like, well, there's not going to be any carbonation.
Yeah.
Am I going to like it? Or am I just going to, so... I like it.
Yeah, and it's funny because when you said you wanted to do this, I'm like, I like tea.
Yeah,
like,
I do too.
I do drink Arizona tea or like whatever, like, and I love a good like Arnold Palmer or whatever. But I was like, I said, I don't know if I'm gonna like these. I'm like, this might be a shitty episode for me.
Yeah, I was kind of worried too.
So far, I'm not disappointed.
No, out of the two so far, do you have one you like more than the other?
I think I like the first one.
I do too.
Yeah,
I feel it's more classic. The classic, iced tea and lemonade. This is good.
No, and I like the take on this, and I definitely know there's an audience for this. So
Absolutely, I'd be interested to see what their sales are like.
When I was buying this at the Jewel today, I was looking. I couldn't find it, and I was looking on the app, and it didn't say out of stock. And I'm like, all right, it's gotta be around here somewhere. So then I went over to like where they have all of like the Voodoo Ranger tall cans.
And that's where it was?
No, but they had all the like the Fruit Force and everything, all those big cans, and I'm like, oh, those look good. I did not buy any. And then I just kind of wandered around, and I went past the beer where like they had it like, the warm beer, and I went back and like in the bottom shelf they had one there, or a couple there, and I was like, okay, found it. But I was worried for a second. I was about to text you and be like, you're gonna have to go find it because I can't find it.
Did you go to the Jewel over here by us?
Six Corners, yeah.
Okay, so the other one I went to, the one I saw it at,
Central,
yeah. Went to, right over there. Oh, now everybody knows where we live. Oh no, all the listeners from all over the world find us in our neighborhood. Yeah, I'm pleasantly surprised so far.
Yeah,
I don't dislike this one. It reminds me of a raspberry iced tea. Not so much of the bomb pop.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a little bit of that, but I think they were leaning more towards the raspberry.
What are the flavors of a bomb pop? Is it like raspberry, supposed to be raspberry, blueberry, and lemon?
The blueberry. You know what? That sounds like a great question for my Google AI that now is a part of every fucking search engine.
Yeah.
I don't want that. I don't want that. But let's see. If anybody knows how for me to turn that off, please let me know. The flavors. Oh, bomb pop. My bad. No, not that. Oh, my bad. I put ice pop.
You dumb bastard.
Bomb pop. The flavors are. Those are current. Come on. Rocket pop. Sorry, I've been saying it. Rocket pop. I'm an idiot.
I called them bomb pops.
Cherry, lime or lemon, and blue raspberry.
Okay.
So cherry, citrus, and the blue raspberry.
So I'm wondering if that's what we're getting is blue raspberry.
Yeah. So I think that's, but it comes more off as like a raspberry iced tea.
Yeah. Blue raspberry is not even a thing, so.
Yeah, dummies. There's no such thing as a blue raspberry. Is there such thing as a blue raspberry?
I've never seen them.
Well,
Well, and that's how we got Benjamin to try blackberry. So I was like, it's just a black raspberry.
He's like,
and he tried it. And he's like, okay, because he loves raspberries.
Blue raspberries do not exist in nature.
In nature?
Yeah.
But do they exist in the metaverse or like another dimension?
Another dimension? The blue raspberry flavor is a popular flavoring for frozen treats and other food and drinks and has been around since 1950s. The flavor is made of esters of banana, cherry, and pineapple and mimics the taste of a black-capped raspberry, a wild berry that is not commonly seen or eaten.
Who the fuck was like...
1950.
I'm gonna make some guy like... Hello, chaps. Let's mix some flavors. I've got this banana and this other shit. Let's throw it together. Oh, look at that. Let's call it a blue raspberry.
You think that's how they were talking in the 50s?
That's how they did. That's how my grandpa talked. He's like, hello, gentlemen.
Hey, Grandpa.
Like he was talking through like a, an old like mono speaker and like 2-bit. Like, I'm like, you sound like you're on a microphone. It's going bad.
Oh, I'm using the Victrola to speak through. My inch-thick vinyl I recorded this on. You just crank it. It's the 50s. No, man.
Howdy do, everybody.
Pretty sure it's not how it started in the 50s. But hey, maybe your grandpa was trying. He's like, I'm bringing stuff back from the 20s, see? 30 years later, here I am.
Welcome to the future.
Hello, chaps. I'm from the past, but here's the future. Check out these blue raspberries, see? Put it in my bomb pop. Ooh, a bomb pop. What a great idea. Now that we got past that, you want to move on to the next one? I know it's not time for another break.
I know.
Too many ads.
I want a bomb pop.
I might go get some bomb pops. I bet you they'll be on sale soon. The other thing I don't normally buy, but because my face was killing me, and this is where you go, oh yeah, it's killing me. I wanted to get like soft food, so I bought like soup. I haven't eaten the soup yet because my face ended up feeling fine after I fell asleep. It didn't feel fine, but I fell asleep and slept most of the day, or most of the night yesterday.
Yeah.
Woke up at 9 o'clock. I'm like, I should probably eat something and wash up. And so I had a little bit of this baked potato soup from Panera.
Lovely.
Yeah. Then I also bought, which I normally don't do. I bought ice cream. I love sweets and I love ice cream. But also, I don't like to have it on hand because, Jesus, man, that's like you might as well just open me the other can.
It's like half.
Brandon.
There you go.
That's all right. I don't care.
No, it's pretty close.
Taking one for the road. I bought ice cream. I bought Ben & Jerry's because it was 2 for like $6 or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
And I had some last night. It was really good. But
Nice.
that ice cream's going to sit in my freezer for a long time.
Yeah.
Anyway, next one of the Voodoo Ranger Hardcharged Tea series is classic one, which I now have no idea what the last one is, and I don't want to know. I could probably figure it out. This is hard iced tea, peach hard iced tea.
So I haven't sipped it yet, but
Holy shit!
It's got that peach.
Oh man,
Oh,
it's like drinking Peachios, those little peach rings. Holy shit.
that's pretty good.
That's pretty good. I want to make cocktails with these.
Yeah.
I don't know what.
Yeah, like what would you put into to like give it more kick?
Shot. Ooh, put some bourbon, like a bourbon in one of these teas.
Oh, like a bourbon and tea.
Yeah, bourbon peach tea. That sounds good. Hey man, what kind of bourbon you got over there? Anything cheap?
Yes.
Might do that.
I'm like, when I get to the end of this, maybe we'll have to do a little.
That's not a bad idea. I might put a little bourbon in this. This is good. I like this.
I'm trying to decide if I like this more than the half and half, and I think I might.
I like this more than the blue raz.
Oh, I definitely like
sure.
it more than the blue raz.
Yeah.
But it's up there. Like I don't know if it's more, but it's definitely tied with the half and half at least right now.
I'm gonna buy some of these.
Dude, they're good, man. Like and go down, like the sale. I think goes if you clip the coupon in the Jewel app. I think it's $3 off.
I'm going tomorrow.
It's on sale for $17.99, and then there's an additional $3 off on the app. So
This will be great. I'll go get my root canal. I'll go get some hard teas. Cry and drink these hard teas, and then leave for Atlanta on Friday.
Yeah, why you go to Atlanta, Tony?
For my niece's high school graduation party.
Yeah.
I've not seen my niece in maybe excuse me. 3 years. I think, yeah, right after the pandemic, or right before the pandemic, maybe even.
Yeah.
It's been a bit. It's been a while. So I'm very excited, and also leaving on my dad's birthday. My dad also is down there, so I'm like, hey, birthday, I'm out of here. No, I'm hanging out with him for a little bit. I'll also see my mom. My mom will also be there as well. So.
When do you come back?
Monday.
Okay.
So Friday and Monday. I'm missing the hot dog fest over here in Portage.
Oh,
Portage
darn.
Park. I mean, hey, it's 2 days of wieners for your mouth, or wherever you want to put them.
Yeah, I just don't like that.
It's a dick joke.
The way
Really bad
the way they
dick
promote
joke.
it is
Bad.
well, not only that, but the way that they promote it is that it's a charge to get in. You know, all street fests are a donation, and like I remember the first one they had. There was a place that was existed on Milwaukee for less than a year, but it was the hot dog box. And they didn't invite them to the fest. So Beck and I decided, like, we're going to order from them. So I called in an order, and I went over there, and I was walking through the fest to go get the food. And, like, they were, like, trying to tell me, like, they tried to stop me. And they're like, hey, it's $10 to get in. And I'm like, no, it's not. They're like, yeah, it is. I'm like, I'm going to a business that's in here.
Yeah, you can't charge for that.
You cannot charge me for that. And you just cannot charge in general.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it was shady. And they still like their stuff. Like it says, like one of their ads is buy tickets in advance. And I was like,
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at right now. Like,
but then when I clicked on the buy tickets in advance, it led to the sign up for the hot dog competition. And I'm like,
I'm not trying to do that.
yeah.
So I wonder if, because I'm trying to see, like, they definitely don't put it costs money in their posts here.
No.
Which is if
They
they are charging,
they may have stopped that, but it is.
But I'm saying if they are still charging though, and they're not putting it in there, that is shady.
But they have to. I mean, it's a street fest, and I'm sure it's.
No, but I mean if they're not putting it on their website,
yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah, and most things do, like Ribfest does, and like I don't know, didn't they used to do Wingfest in like Lincoln Square?
I'm not sure.
No, Ribfest.
Ribfest, yeah.
Oh, Ribfest
is
and Square Roots is what I'm thinking of. But I feel like they usually always say like suggested $5 or $10 donation or whatever.
Right. I mean, and that's what it's supposed to be. It's funny. Yeah, I just clicked on get tickets, and there's nowhere to get tickets.
Yeah.
So maybe I don't know. Maybe there's not. There's a hot dog eating contest. Man, I kind of want to do that, but I won't be here. I don't want a hot dog.
Well, it's also like when I looked at it, it was like this is sold out. I'm like, really?
Hey, there's a cover band on Saturday. The Two Fighters, TOO Fighters.
Ooh.
Sorry, I'm gonna miss that. Jeez. Anyways, yeah. So I'm gonna be down in Atlanta. Hopefully, at some point, I would say Sunday, because the party is on Saturday. Sunday, I'm gonna see if I can search around the area and find some breweries maybe to go check out while I'm there.
Because you're not in Atlanta proper, right? You're
Lawrenceville.
Yeah.
No, so it's about, I think it's 20 miles out of Atlanta. So
Yeah.
I'm sure I can. In fact, I don't know why I haven't done research already. Why I've been like,
Yeah.
Well, because I've only been thinking about going to see my niece. So.
Yeah.
Oh.
Priorities. Yeah, I don't know, like, because there's only been a couple of breweries I've gone to down there, and like my favorite one is like visiting Sweetwater. Sweetwater has always been like, it's such a cool spot, and I think it's, I think it is in Atlanta, but like if you get the chance and like you venture into the city, Sweetwater is definitely worth checking.
It's been a long time since I've been in actual Atlanta. For those who don't know, I lived in Atlanta twice for a year. So technically 2 years I lived in Atlanta.
Go to the Varsity, get a hot dog.
Oh, yes, this is me missing out on the hot dog fest here.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Where are we on time? I think there's time for another ad probably coming up soon.
37 minutes.
Yeah, you know what? Well, before we do that, so you're still trying to figure out where you rank this, if you rank it above the hard tea?
I think I do.
You think you rank it above the half and half?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is
I like the peach flavor.
sweeter than the other ones, I feel like, too. This is definitely, like, hits a little differently. This one, actually, I wouldn't mind if there was some carbonation to it, because it's so sweet. Mm-hmm. I feel like if I mix... Oh, yeah, I left a little bit left. Hell yeah, I'm glad you remembered. Because I was about to down this. I think that I would probably add a little, like, just plain soda water to it. Just a little... Not that I don't want it, but I only have a little in there. Thank you. All right, swirl this around. What kind of bourbon is that? He doesn't remember.
Oh, Jim Beam.
Oh, Jim Beam. Okay. Ooh, I can smell it in there. Yeah, that smells like Jim Beam. I like Jim Beam. I took it all in one shot.
That's not bad.
It's not bad at all.
No.
That's actually a nice little mix. If you pour
Yeah.
that over, put like a shot in here, put ice, pour the whole can over that.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Just made a summer cocktail, buddy.
That would be good. Speaking of like bourbon and stuff, that Heaven Hill bottle.
Yeah.
Benny's had it for $39.
What?
Yeah. It's normally like $59.
I gotta stop spending all my monies though, Brandon. I'm gonna go there, get the Dapper Rye, that fucking 12-pack of this, because I'm not gonna go to Jewel in time.
Well, like I walked by, because every time I go to Benny's, I just kind of peruse the bourbon aisle. I'm like, what do you got? And I saw that, and I'm like, God damn it. I'm like, nope. And I was like, I don't have a bottle. And I was like, wait, no, I think I do. And it's not open. I don't need to buy another one.
I thought that Heaven Hill was. Didn't we open that with the guy?
We did, and we drank that.
Really?
We didn't drink the whole thing. But
No.
That's
another one?
Yeah.
Oh man, I was like, wait, didn't we try that? Oh yeah, and you also have that. Oh, you have that Good Maker's Mark over there too.
Yeah.
And you have still that. Oh man, you have so much stuff. I need you to open for me to try. I know you say I can always ask, but I by the time we leave here, I'm always like, no, I don't need bourbon right now.
Yeah, I'm like, what do I... Oh, I still haven't opened the Willet.
Yeah, that's the one I was looking at, or the Eagle.
Yep.
The Eagle. Oh man.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of all these other brands, Brandon, why don't you send us to a commercial?
And here's a commercial.
Grand Canyon University, an affordable private Christian university, is one of the largest and fastest growing universities in the country, offering more than 270 programs online. In addition to federal grants and aid, GCU's online students received nearly $130 million in institutional scholarships in 2022. Find your purpose at Grand Canyon University. Private, Christian, affordable. Visit gcu.edu/myoffer to see the scholarships you may qualify for.
And we're back again.
All right. Thank you for that random sponsor. It could be for an ED pill, probably. I always go to ED pills. And if it is, hey, man, some of our listeners...
You got problems.
No. I don't think just use them, maybe, man.
Yeah.
Something's wrong with your junk. Hey, we're reaching that age.
Yeah.
Is this our demographic? Anyway, so this next one is the last one of the Voodoo Ranger what was it? I moved the can. Hardcore tea is just straight up lemon, baby.
Yeah.
All right, let's give it a try. Oh man. The smell right there reminds me of when my grandmother used to get the big containers of Lipton tea with lemon before she mixed it up.
It kind of tastes like that to me.
Oh fuck. That's my favorite.
Yep. I agree.
That's my fucking favorite. Holy cow. Best for last, Brandon. Good job.
That's fucking good.
That tastes like, and I'm sure there's plenty of you out there who have had it before, Lipton lemon iced tea. It's oh god.
And this one,
whoa,
I don't taste that weird booziness.
That weird booziness, or that like, remember I was saying there's that flavor that I get from those.
Yeah. That's kind of what I'm referring to.
Yeah.
Well fucking done. Well done.
Absolutely. This is their best. Oh my god.
I would buy, if they sold tall boys of these.
They do. They sell tall cans of these.
If I find them, I will buy them.
Tall cans, let me see them. Fuck you. That's to quote the Transplants.
That's so good, man.
It's really good. This you could probably put some bourbon in too.
Yeah. Oh, I will. When I get further down.
Let me further down the bottom. So I would say that I'm gonna rank these now. I don't know how much time we have to spend on this one. It's just that's what it reminds me of.
Yeah.
It reminds me of Lipton.
We're talking about the same thing. We're talking about tea.
Yeah, it's delicious. This is good. I would go the lemon. Boy,
you're torn on those, that half and half and peach.
Yeah, because the half and half is great because it's like an Arnold Palmer, but the peach, I mean, that's like liquid peachios, those peach rings. I think I'm gonna go with the peach. I'm gonna go peach, half and half, and then blue raz.
Yeah, I'm with you. And none of them are bad.
No, these are actually surprisingly good. I don't know if everyone will like them.
Yeah.
I think that little bit of booziness might put some people off.
Yeah.
That booze flavor, but I'll be honest. On a real hot day, put this over some ice. That ice melting into it. It's going to water it down a little bit. You're going to lose that boozy flavor.
Yeah, and you cannot go wrong with these, man.
No. Twisted Tea's been around for a long time.
And I don't think I've ever had one.
I have.
You know what? No, I have. And it's okay if I remember correctly. It's been years.
Vito, our good friend Vito.
He's the Twisted Tea connoisseur.
He is the Twisted Tea connoisseur. And I should have him try these and see what he thinks about them.
Convert him.
Yeah, to see if it's similar. Because I think it's all the same flavors, too.
Yeah.
Now, here's the other question. What other flavors could you do with a hardcore tea, such as the Voodoo Ranger's hardcore tea?
Well, I'm trying to think of, what are popular store brand teas.
Sleepy time.
This is our chamomile. This is our melatonin tea.
When holidays roll around, a spiced tea is good, but do I want a cold spiced hard tea?
No.
Apple cinnamon hard tea?
Yeah.
That's I don't know, because I think that these are all the slam. Oh man, I'm starting to feel it. I'm starting to feel these hardcore teas are hitting me hard. I wonder if it's the same type of flavors that Twisted Tea has. I'm gonna look that up right now.
Yeah. I'm surprised. Has anybody done I don't know how well it would go, but a hard green tea?
What would that taste? Is that one of the ones that Arizona does?
I don't know. Oh, you know what?
Oh, okay. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I'm just saying that. Oh, there's an iced green tea, but it's also a half and half.
Interesting. There's a lot of flavors of Twisted Tea.
I would be interested in a hard sweet tea.
Just straight up sweet tea?
Yeah.
That might be too much for me. I'm not a big fan of sweet tea, but that could be appealing for some.
No, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
I'd be interested in trying it. I don't know if I necessarily like it, but I know there's a world of people that love sweet tea.
So the Twisted Tea is only 5%. They've got regular black cherry, the half and half, peach, raspberry, a light version, which doesn't say how many, or what's the ABV on, a pineapple, mango, blueberry,
Ooh.
mango nada. What is the mango nada? The mango nada, inspired with a classic treat from Mexico, the bold new flavor combines the taste of sweet mangoes, tangy chamoy, and the smooth taste of real iced tea that'll make you say, yeah, I'll have another. Don't say I didn't warn you.
So I did a quick search, too, on what are the popular Snapple tea flavors.
Oh, shit!
So
Kiwi strawberry, motherfucker.
Yep.
That's my favorite.
Yeah.
When I used to drink Snapple.
Dude,
holy shit.
Dude, I would get down on that kiwi strawberry.
Oh, my God. Why has nobody done that yet?
Also, we said mango, raspberry tea, and then there's an apple tea.
See? Okay, so apple could be one of them. Huh. Yeah, I'm looking to see. I don't think there's... so there's no... They do the big cans of the lemon and the peach. Hey, look at that.
Hey,
look at
the
that.
best ones.
Great. There goes my summer, baby. That's pretty cool. I wonder, are there any other hard teas out there? Because I forgot all about Twisted Tea. Oh, Jim Beam's got... Dude, there you go. Jim Beam has their own hard tea.
Oh, you know what? I think I've seen that.
Sorry. These are just Kentucky coolers.
Yeah. Snapple also has a Traparaka flavor, which is mango, pear, papaya, and cinnamon.
That's interesting. Also, Arizona does have a hard green tea.
Okay. Which I would think they should, because that's kind of their signature, is their green tea.
Yeah, everybody. Jewel looks like Jewel carries it. Let's see if our Jewel carries it. Oh, service error. Never mind. They don't carry it. I want to know what this... Okay, so we're going back to the Jewel app. And, nope, service error there too. Jewel does not like these hard drinks. And High Noon has an iced tea pack as well. So apparently hard teas are they're a thing, baby. Have you ever seen or had those beat boxes? Have you seen them?
I have not.
Let me pull that up real quick, because I tried one over the weekend. I was hanging out with, again, our good buddy Mike.
Ooh, that's good.
Thank you, Mike, for doing the...
I did the bourbon drop again.
Can you do a bourbon drop of mine for me real quick
Yeah,
while I look at this beatbox? I'm trying to explain what... I don't know how to explain what beatbox is. I don't want to join their fucking mailing list. Why would you put that first? So basically, it's... Okay, let's see. It's 100% resealable, 6 grams of sugar, eco-friendly, non-carbonated, low sugar. Oh, this is what they describe it as. 11.1% party punch.
Like, is it 11.1% ABV?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Mike and I split this. So the one we had was blue raspberry, and it's an electrifying fusion of tangy raspberries mixed with sweet lemonade. 11% ABV punch, in quotes, guaranteed a wild ride with every drop bursting with more flavor. Get ready to punch boredom in the face with your delicious blue raspberry. The one I saw one that I wanted to try, which was pink lemon. Yeah, there it is, pink lemonade. And they basically look like, I feel like coconut milk comes in these little containers. Look at these.
Oh yeah.
I would be down to grab these sometime for us to try. And I think they're like $4, which that's not terrible. I didn't realize it was like low carb like that either, or low sugar in there. That's kind of good.
So there's also a brand called Loverboy that makes a white tea peach.
Ooh, see, yeah, white tea peach, that would be good.
And I googled like, hey, hard tea flavors, and I got Cutwater's Long Island iced tea.
Cutwater's margarita canned cocktails are fucking delicious.
Really?
12%, and it tastes like a margarita in a can, carbonated. That might be a little too much bourbon, but that still is tasty.
There's no such thing as too much bourbon.
Sorry,
I think Mike's has a hard tea too. Looks like.
That's right. Remember, Mike's Hard Lemonade was the thing. That was the original.
Do you remember? Have you ever had? I think Becca did, and she really liked them.
A friend.
Local place, Big Star.
Big Star.
The taco place they have like canned margaritas.
Really?
Like, yeah.
Why do I feel like maybe someone I knew or not me.
Oh, you know what?
For the pandemic.
We brought some to your house.
Did you?
For one of the parties, one of the things you guys had, we had a couple left over, and I think we brought a couple and dropped them in the cooler.
Sweet. I'm sure I drank them. Anything or somebody grabbed them. Any leftovers always went to my beer fridge.
But yeah, so they have Big Stars. So they're not like it's not a tea or anything, but they're canned cocktails. And
now, canned cocktails I can get behind too. I feel like that's a good, like those are popular as well. Canned cocktails are great because they're making a lot of them with like not a lot of sugar, and that's something that people right away like, oh, cool, I can drink this without drinking a bunch of fucking sugar and be hungover. You still be hungover from drinking these drinks. Don't get me wrong. But also you don't have to buy all the shit to make it. You know, like you don't need all the mixers and everything.
Yeah, so I know they have margarita, regular margarita, spicy margarita.
Ooh.
Those are the two that are coming up. I haven't seen them recently though, so I don't think they're discontinued. I just maybe they're seasonal. I don't know, but Becca had them and really liked them. So, and I think my sister did too. And then I feel like we did bring some to one, like a can or two, because Becca was like, I don't know what I want to drink. I'm like, well, I'm bringing all this stuff, and we got there, and I'm like, I'm throwing it in this cooler. So if you don't get to it, somebody else might.
Yeah. I think we need to check places like Bottles. And I don't think that Beer on the Wall does have canned cocktails.
Okay.
So maybe we need to try it during the summer here as we get we're getting closer to it. Maybe we do a canned cocktail episode. Try some of those. That'd be fun. Those we can definitely split.
Why has nobody done a canned dirty martini that has an olive floating inside?
I bet you they've tried it and it doesn't turn out.
Probably not.
It's a little easier to get like a dill pickle beer.
Speaking of which, did we ever have that Mars dill?
Yes, we did. We had it. I think we had it when
I was like,
he was on.
I can't remember. Did we? I
was like,
I remember having one. Did we have that one? Yeah.
Yeah, because we could taste the dill in it.
Yeah.
It was because it's a Berliner Weiss, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, that was good.
That was good.
Yeah, because it tastes like cucumber, dill, and it was tart from the Berliner Weiss.
Yeah, it's crazy because
Berliner Weiss
stuff like that make like. I'm less than adventurous in my brewing, but it makes me want to try shit like that.
Yeah.
And I mean, the farthest I've gone was adding like 4 pounds of mango, and when I made that mango IPA,
IPA was solid.
I've got some time coming up this summer where I'm going to be a lone wolf for a while. So
hey, man, I'm planning on coming by a lot.
Yeah. So I think I think I'm going to do some. I definitely want to do some brewing. Just got to get rid of these fucking Old Irving beers.
Damn, Old Irving. What the hell? Quit making delicious beers.
Yeah.
Hey, there's our first Old Irving mention in this episode.
Hey!
We did it.
Yeah, still got that blood orange. I still got that cushy berry from last year. Ooh. I think that's almost done, though. So,
A lot of cushy on tap.
It was so funny because, well, yeah, it's 2 cushies. And the blood orange, before I got that, I had just finished, I think, the cinnamon prost. And I was like, or no, I was just about done. And then Matthew told me, he's like, hey, I got a keg if you want to try it. I was like, all right. So I picked that up. And then cinnamon prost died. But I was waiting for that to go. I was like, I'm going to brew something and put it on tap. And I'm like, well, now I got this other one on tap.
I think if I would get any beer from Old Irving on tap, other than Beezer, because I feel like that would be too much to have in 5 gallons for myself, their Centennial IPA.
Okay.
That's just it's or oh geez, I'm trying to think, and Matthew will hopefully text us when he listens to this episode, and then when I get the text, I'm like, what the fuck is he talking about? And then I'll remember, yes, the podcast, the pale ale they did. It's like a brightly colored pale ale. I think it begins with a P. I don't remember, but it's fucking delicious. I'd love to have that on tap, so let's make that happen.
What was Oni was good.
Oni is awesome. Oni I would have on tap as well.
Is that the new name or is that the old name?
That's the new name.
Okay.
Wait, no. Uh-oh. Oh, fuck.
I think that's the old name.
I believe it is. Oh, no. Aggie's still meowing. What? Doji. We got it at the same time. Woo, yeah, Doji. It's still Oni in my heart. It's always be Oni.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny if you look up.
But that was a solid one to have on tap.
Yeah.
I loved that.
That's a good one. I think I drank a lot of that when you had it on
You
tap.
did. And that's much appreciated.
Wasn't that right before they changed it over to Doji?
I think I got the last keg
Of Oni.
No. So I bought an Oni. I had an Oni on tap. And then they switched it over. And then I think that's when Matthew had a keg that was like a short fill, and
That was the end of Oni?
and it was still like what was called Oni.
And then they switched the name.
So I switched
while
out the
you had it.
kegs and put that on, and I had that for a while, and then
That's when they got the cease and desist. And
Yeah.
then they changed it to Doji. Which Doji is such a cool name, too.
yeah. But it's such a fantastic fucking beer. Like,
I like how we snuck in our little Old Irving
I
segment.
mean, why
on the
not?
show.
Like,
Delicious beer.
they're fantastic, and like
We love them. Their food's delicious.
Oh, dude, did you see the burger of the week?
No, which
It's
one's
like a
this?
spicy, another ghost pepper type double patty
Dude,
thing.
I still love the. I tried the one that had pico de gallo on it. It was
Oh.
like a Big Mac. It had chorizo.
Ooh,
Really good. Really tasty.
they had one that they made that was like resemblant of the Big Mac as a special, but I think it's back. It's on the permanent menu now. Ooh. So they have like their Big Mac.
Getting that blackberry ghost pepper sauce when you, Benjamin and I went, and you got the wings, and I just wanted tenders, and they were able to give me the dipping sauce
On the side.
Dude, it was the perfect amount because I would have been not happy. It was so good.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, that's like...
Good shit. I like it.
It is. And, I mean, again, we talk about them a lot, but if... Oh, El Diablo Burger is the burger of the week, but for people that have not been there, you are seriously missing out.
You're missing out. They also have really good bourbon selection. And they have cocktails, too.
Yeah.
The bartenders are awesome. The service is great.
Yeah, so
Food's
it's
exquisite.
their wood-fired double cheeseburger now, a.k.a. the Big Mac, M-A-C-K. 2 40-ounce USDA prime beef patties.
40 ounce?
40 ounces. 4 ounce.
And 2 80 ounce? Jesus, an 80 ounce burger.
It's a food challenge. American cheese, shredded lettuce, pickles, diced shallots, Thousand Island dressing, 3 sliced toasted sesame seed bun.
12 beef patty, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions on a sesame seed bun.
You can add egg, smoked bacon, or you can sub it for some Beyond patties. I don't know. Their burgers are fantastic.
Add the
there,
bacon and eggs, and then you get a side of cardiac arrest.
Well, I mean, that's what you go there for, right?
It's true. Delicious. Well, Brandon, I think we've come to a close here on the hardcore tea.
Indeed.
Hardcharged.
Hardcharged.
Oh, we're saying hardcore.
Fantastic.
Really good. Overall, I think it's a great summer drink. I don't know, summertime. I don't know if I would drink these in the fall or winter. That's probably where they're gonna fall off for me.
Yeah.
But very tasty. Very surprised how much I enjoyed these. I would say if I was rating them, on the 5-point scale, they're going to fall somewhere in the mid to mid-high 3s,
Yeah.
Like, definitely drinkable, enjoyable. But, I'll probably grab a mix pack, and every now and then if I see those tall boys, like, what? That lemon one sounds real good right now.
And if you're not a beer drinker and you want to kind of...
And you're listening to this podcast, thank you.
Yeah. But even that, or if you're in a mood to like not have a beer and you want to do something a little bit different that's still got a kick.
Yeah,
like
try something outside of the box.
Yeah, at 7% and some delicious teas. These are fantastic. They did a really well job. And
A really well job.
A really good job.
The teas are starting to hit Brandon.
They did a really good job. My hat's off to them.
Yeah, good job, New Belgium, Voodoo Ranger, whatever you guys are calling yourselves. Voodoo Ranger under the New Belgium umbrella.
Good job.
Yeah, good job. We appreciate it. Very tasty. I liked it a lot. Brandon, you got anything else you want to say about these?
No, but definitely make sure to seek these out. Seek out other options. If you see other options that we haven't mentioned on this show before and you definitely want us to try it, shoot us an email.
Yeah.
We will definitely seek them out and try them as well.
info@themaltinghour.com.
And yeah, thanks for listening.
Yeah, thanks a lot, everybody. Right, that's our email.
Yep.
All right, love you, Brandon.
Love you too, bud.
See you guys next week.
Bye.
That's our email, right? This has been The Malting Hour. Be sure to follow us on all social media by searching The Malting Hour and at themaltinghour.com. You can also follow us individually on social media. Brandon can be found on Instagram as BMDub81, on Twitter, BDub81, and on Untapped as BDubDrinksBeer. Tony can be found on Instagram and Untapped under Ace of Help Chicago, on Twitter, The Ace of Help Chicago. Clark can be found as Clarkowski on all three. Dan can be found on Instagram as hip__hops and hip hops on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe, like, and rate the show on your preferred podcast listening platform. Until next time, cheers from all of us at The Malting Hour.